I made the decision to train in DC because, I haven't been in the coldness in a minute. I haven't even trained in the coldness in a minute, so I feel as though this will help me. I'm from Baltimore. He's not from DC. That's what I learned. I thought he was from DC too. DC my second home. I've been coming up here since I was 9 years old, even younger. So I'm not really trying to get in his personal business.
8, 7, power, 6, 5, power, 4, power, 3, 2, one more. Good, keep the head, roll under the bed. Good job.
That lawnmower, that's that. Start that.
I made the decision to train in DC because, I haven't been in.
Just days after his controversial draw with Lamont Roach, Davis is already deep in training, and this time, he's not holding back.
Get the fuck. Catch the rim, baby. Catch the rim, baby. Dance with this shit. Right.
Your house, where it goes up, come down.
We did how many rounds? We probably did at least 8 straight.
Yeah, but you in the bag for about 8-2.
Yeah.
There we go. You're not in bad shape.
Yeah. Finish that. Fill up my mind.
New footage from Prime TV shows Tank grinding in the gym, more focused than ever. The big news? Coach Calvin Ford is back in his corner. After missing from Tank's last camp, Ford's return signals one thing: no more mistakes. Tank has ditched distractions and is training harder than ever. Weightlifting, early road work, sparring, he's doing it all.
Maybe 2 or 3 times. Tank being the winner. They sparred a few times. Tank got the best of the spar. They just bigger and stronger now, older.
Now, it's some word out there that
older.
Now, it's some word out there that Lamont say, he got some film that don't make Tank look too good. What could that? How could that affect, the outcome on December 14th?
Shit, man. Tank last 4 or 5 opponents all have film about how they beat him up in sparring. If that's the case, that shit happen. But fight now.
Even Davis admitted the cold DC weather is pushing him in ways he hasn't felt in years. Why the urgency? Simple. Legacy. That March 1st fight bruised more than his record.
How you put your balance felt like?
That's a good fight. That's a real good fight. I would love to see that. That's a scrappy. That'd be a scrappy fight.
Hey, give me how you compare the styles.
I got Shushu boxing a little bit more than Roach, but Roach can box, but to me he's more.
Taking a knee, even under questionable circumstance, sparked heavy criticism. Davis later admitted, "My biggest fear is being embarrassed." He's not letting that happen again. Roach, on the other hand, isn't backing down.
O'Shaquie and Lamont Roach.
I got to rock with Roach.
Over O'Shaquie?
Yes. Roach can crack, man.
Wow.
I'm rocking with Roach.
I think this is the first time we part, bro, on this one.
Huh?
I think this is the first one we part on this one.
Yeah.
I think I
Roach
gotta
can get that.
take O'Shaquie, man. O'Shaquie, only thing with O'Shaquie is O'Shaquie got a little
boxing, a little bit more than Roach. But Roach can box, but to me, he's more of an inside fighter. He fight better on the inside.
and Lamont Roach. Yeah, Lamont
Yeah.
Roach is gritty, man. Lamont Roach is gritty. What do you think?
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm right about this or not. Best dude at 130 is O'Shaquie Foster.
I don't know about that. I like Foster. He's tough though, but
He believes he won the first fight and is already back in the gym himself. Their rematch is set for August 16th, and the stakes couldn't be higher. If Tank wins, he clears the controversy and possibly lines up that mega showdown with Jake Paul.
How do you assess his power after being in there for 12?
He got decent power. He got decent power for sure. I ain't gonna say it's exaggerated. I told you I got a chin. I ain't going like that. It's just not gonna happen. But like I said, I see why he knocked people out, and I think he felt my power too. Like I think that's what negated a lot of.
Do you want that rematch next? And if so, how likely it is that we're to see that fight happen again this year?
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure, but hopefully we could get it before. Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want.
But another slip, it could derail everything. This is more than a rematch.
It's gonna be interesting to see, man. So
Do we see the same when Gervonta rematches Lamont Roach?
could be, yeah, because the styles make fights, man. And obviously, Lamont Roach, man. Look, anybody that can take a shot and that's tough, bro, and that can take it to Tank, they can beat forward in spots. He was able to control a lot of the action, and he put the pressure on. He hits hard enough to get Tank respect. He landed on Tank, he didn't hurt Tank, and he was there. You know what I mean? He was there battling him mentally, talking.
You've mentioned others, DAZN, Netflix is getting into. What do you think Top Rank lands after ESPN?
Well, all I know is we're gonna.
The fact that you had a big fight lined up with Jake Paul after this, and now you gotta wait, and now you gotta do this rematch, bro. If this don't motivate you, I don't know what will. You know what I'm saying? Because like his name right now is getting drugged through the mud. And all those fans that was on his side, bro, a lot of them are switching teams now. So look, he got a lot to prove, not only to himself, but a lot to prove to his fans and his fan base out there. So he go back in there, had his rematch, and he do what he's supposed to do. From what I see and the way he's moving, I don't think those fights are gonna happen.
My last one for you, Tim. You're a guy who's a straight shooter. So with Dana White and TKO coming in, what's your...
What he's supposed to do? He did a great job. Him and his team had him ready. The second time around, look, Tank knows what he brings. Tank knows he's a tough opposition. Tank knows that his style is tough as well. I'm sure Tank's gonna go back to the drawing board and see where they can improve in or improve on.
It's a statement. Who do you think takes the win in August, Roach or Tank? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more fight updates.